Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube. So today's video is going to be a sit down Q&A video with me, and I'm going to be talking about me moving to Ibiza and the full process of it. I posted on my Instagram story like last week, I think it was, that I was moving, and so many people were shocked. I think it was mainly because I only just moved back to London and now I'm moving to Ibiza for like the next 6 months more for the summer. But yeah, I just thought I'd make a sit down video because I love making videos about like big stuff happening in my life when in regards to like moving places or like spontaneous things or like trips or anything like that, because I just think it's so nice to be able to look back and watch those videos. It also makes it easier for you because you can just watch this video all the questions in one place. So yeah, I done an Instagram question poll a few days ago and I'm only getting a chance to get through it now, and I'm going to answer the questions on here. So let's get straight into the video. Okay, so the first question is, please tell me every detail of how you done it. I want to do it so bad. Okay, so I'll start with the process. So basically what happened was, it was back in January, first week of January I think it was. I seen all over Instagram that like Ocean Beach, WikiWoo, all those businesses that are owned by the same people, they were doing interviews for moving to Ibiza for the summer. You probably see those ads everywhere. It's like get paid to live in Ibiza for the summer. Basically that's what I seen. So basically I seen Ocean Beach one, and basically what happened was I emailed them my CV, my experience, basically what you do to apply for a job, and they got back to me within like a few minutes. It was so fast. And basically in the process they asked for like pictures of you, recent pictures of you, and do you have any bar work experience. They basically wanted like bar work experience from like London, I think it was like Barcelona and some other city as well, and luckily I had bar experience from London. Now I don't think you need club or bar experience, but I think that was just like a plus for me because I had the experience. Yeah, so that was the process, and she gave me a date for a Zoom call interview, which I had like the week after I think, and I had that interview. So that was like, I emailed them the start of January and I had my Zoom call interview in the middle of January. Yeah, so that interview went good then or whatever. She was just basically having a normal interview conversation with me, asking me why I wanted the job, why I wanted to move to Ibiza for the summer. She got back to me 2 or 3 weeks later, so maybe the start of February, and she told me that I succeeded in the first round of interviews and I was going on to the second round. So the second round was actually an interview in person, which she had given me to do it in London because she knew I was living in London. During that period I was actually still at home, so she gave me my interview in Dublin instead. So I went up to Dublin. This was like the middle of February. That was actually the video I done. I was like, come to Dublin with me for an exciting interview. That's what the interview was actually for. I met like the owners, co-owners, and that's who interviewed me. It was very quick. You were told to wear heels, to look really nice, look business professional. They gave me all the details about the job or whatever and said that they would be on to me in a few weeks with a job offer. Now that was my interview for Ocean Beach, but because they own so many other businesses, if you apply for one, the interview is for all the other businesses. So like Ocean Beach, Lineker's, WikiWoo, etc. If you look up what businesses they own, it will link all of them, but that was basically what the interview was for. Ocean Beach was obviously my first pick, WikiWoo was my second pick, and I got the job offer for WikiWoo, which I was absolutely delighted for. Now looking back on it, I think WikiWoo would suit me a lot better. It's a bit more of my style, and yeah, I'm really happy. Yeah, so basically the interview in person was in Dublin in February. They gave me information about accommodation and everything like that, and then it was a good few weeks afterwards I didn't get a job offer and a contract, and I was already moved back to London by the time I had got given my job contract and an offer. So yeah, that's why I moved back to London. I was hearing nothing really about the interview and I just kind of hoped for the best but wasn't thinking too much into it, and I wasn't really going to pause on London waiting around for results for this interview just in case I didn't get it. So yeah, when I moved to London I didn't have the job but I was still going through the processes of the interview, so hence why I got the job offer like 2 weeks after living here. But yeah, that was basically the process. It was a very long process, but it's going to be so worth it, and I'm so excited for it. I haven't even moved to Ibiza and I'm already recommending you to do it. So the next question is, will I be working over there? Yeah, I'll be working in the Wiki Woo hotel as a waitress. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I seen the uniform and everything and I'm so excited. It's just, I obviously went to Ibiza last summer. You can watch back my Ibiza vlog, but I stayed in the Wiki Woo hotel, and as soon as I was there I absolutely fell in love with the place. I was like, imagine working here, imagine living in Ibiza for the summer, because there were so many like Instagram people and like people I knew of that moved to Ibiza last summer and were working in like Ocean Beach or in Ibiza in general, and I was just like, I would absolutely love to move to a sunny country and work for the summer. Like imagine just waking up every day, going to the pool before work, being tanned for 6 months, like meeting new people. Like our accommodation has I think 96 rooms and everyone is the same age as like me. Like that's literally how you're gonna make so many friends. Just knew that this summer I had to get a job over there, and I did. Manifesting is key for this, to be honest. Someone goes, am I moving there for good? No, my contract is until the middle of October. I presume I'll probably leave after that because it'll be off season. It'll be hard to get a job and my accommodation lease would be up as well. But I've kind of got into the phase of, it's not really a phase, but I've kind of got into the idea of wanting to move to so many places and just experience so many different way of living. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like I've lived in London for a good few months, absolutely loved it. Going to be moving to Ibiza. Like I want to move somewhere different after Ibiza. I know Luke probably wants to come back to London and I absolutely love London, but I think I'd love to move somewhere else after Ibiza, but I just don't know where else. Right now I don't know where I'd like to go. Like I'd love to just do 6 months here and there for the next maybe 2 years and just like live in so many cities in Europe, so many different places really. I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but I just really want to travel, but like not like travel like holiday travel, like actually settle for a little bit and then move on again, but we'll see. Somebody asked me how long I'm going for, so as I said, probably about over 6 months. And this one is the most popular question now. I don't know if people want my boyfriend or people think me and Luke broke up, but 90% of the questions is Luke going with you? Is Luke moving to Ibiza with you? Are you going to miss Luke? Is your boyfriend going with you? Did Luke get a job? And I'm just like, do people think we broke up or something? No, Luke is coming with me, of course. We are glued to the hip. Anywhere he goes, I go. Anywhere I go, he goes. He actually got a job over there as well, so he got the accommodation with me. We had such a stressful few weeks because we were trying to get Luke a job offer as well, because he didn't go through the interview processes. Lucky him. Basically, when I went to the interview in person in Dublin in February, I was explaining, they were asking me who I moved to London with actually, and I was like, oh, I moved with my boyfriend Luke. He worked in this cocktail bar in Piccadilly Circus, and they knew the cocktail bar he worked in, and they were like, oh my god, is he moving to Ibiza with you? And I was like, yeah, he is. And they explained how with the accommodation you need to work in one of those businesses for them to be able to give you the accommodation, which we really did want that accommodation because it was so cheap, especially compared to London. I think I'm paying 1/3 of the price of what I pay for my rent over here, which is absolutely ridiculous. And I wasn't aware that you needed to work for one of their businesses to get that accommodation, so I was like, we need to get Luke a job so he can be in the accommodation with me. And they were like, oh, just send your details on to us and we'll give him an interview and give him a job as well or whatever. It did take a lot longer than me. We only found out like 2 weeks ago that Luke got a job, where I found out I got a job maybe last month. So it was a bit stressful because if Luke didn't get a job offer, we couldn't get the accommodation, which means he couldn't stay in the accommodation with me, which means I wouldn't want to go without him either. It was just very stressful, but basically Luke got a job offer in Lineker's, so absolutely sorted there. Very stressful few weeks. Like I was ringing my mom crying. I was like, Luke's not gonna get the job and then I'm gonna not gonna be able to go. It was stressful, like I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, Luke got a job, me and Luke did not break up, and he's coming with me, and you can't have my boyfriend. Okay, the next question is, what drew me to working in Ibiza for the summer? I kind of answered this already, but basically when I went last summer I just fell in love with the place, and I always had this idea of having this like fun, free summer in a hot country, like working and just being tanned and just like, I know probably people get into their head of like, oh, working in Ibiza for summer would be so glamorous. Like, I know it's not gonna be so glamorous, like I'm gonna be working, but like you probably think my life over here in London is so glamorous as well, but I work all the time as well. Like, I'm trying to finish this video so I can go to work. Kind of drew me to the idea. I just feel like I just want to experience living in a hot country for a few months, at least once in my life, and hopefully I'll really like it this summer so I could do it again. Maybe not in Ibiza again, maybe I'll fall in love with Ibiza and I'll want to do it next summer again, or maybe I'll like the idea of it but maybe want to try Greece. Or someone asked me what's my plan for moving to Ibiza. So basically today is Wednesday the 6th of April. My last day of work in London is Saturday. I am flying back to Cork on Tuesday morning, which is like, my flight is at like 6 AM I think it is. So basically I'm flying back, and then in Cork I have to get my hair done, so I have to get all my colour done, fresh head of extensions. And you're probably thinking in your head, Caitlin, why are you going all the way back to Cork to get your hair done? It's not just to get my hair obviously, but the price for hair extensions and colour over in London, I could not afford it. I can get a full head of extensions for like €350. I think it's like £700 over here. What the fuck? And then I don't trust people with my hair colour either, because every time I let somebody else, apart from 3 Degrees in Cork, do my hair, they absolutely destroy it. So I only trust 3 Degrees because they do a great job in my hair every single time. Also as well, I need to go home because all my summer clothes are at home. I have all my winter clothes here, jackets, jumpers, runners at home. I did a Shein package order that came yesterday. I ordered a load of Ego sandals and heels. Basically all my summer clothes are at home, so I need to bring all my suitcases from here with my winter stuff, bring it home, get my summer stuff, and then fly back to London. I'm going by myself. Luke's not coming with me because he doesn't really need to get anything at home apart from like some flip-flops and shorts, which I can bring back for him, and he's gonna stay here and work for an extra 6 days and get a bit more money for himself for Ibiza, and I'm going to go home and do my bit. Also, it was my mom's birthday last week, so I want to see her and do something with her for her birthday the week after, and 2 weeks before that was my dad's birthday, so I'm gonna do something with him for his birthday too. Oh, I have to go home because I have to go to the doctors as well and renew my prescription for my pill. I know I can get it over here, but I just know that they're going to put me on a different one, and I really just don't want to mess it up. Like, I'd prefer to get my pill renewed while I'm home in Cork, because I know I'm going to get the same one as what I always have. Basically, I'm home from Tuesday until Friday night. Then Friday night at 11 o'clock I am flying to London Stansted. And you're probably thinking, why are you flying to London Stansted? Can you not just go from Dublin or Cork to Ibiza? Yeah, if I want to take out a mortgage for the flights. One way flight to Ibiza from Dublin was €300 without my suitcases. €300. If I fly from Cork, which is easier, Cork to London Stansted, it is €30. I think it's €60 with my suitcases. Then it is another €60 from London Stansted to Ibiza, where I'll meet Luke in Stansted Airport, which makes way more sense, €120, then compared to like €300 without suitcases. So it'll probably be like 400 and something with suitcases. Yeah, and plus I want to be on the same flight as Luke, obviously. So yeah, I'm flying from London Stansted, but I'm actually getting the flight from Cork to London Friday night. I land at 11 PM on the Friday night. My flight is until Saturday morning at 7. So I'm gonna have to sleep in the airport. Don't talk to me about it. If I think long and hard about it, it actually makes me depressed. Things you gotta do for a nice summer. But yeah, that is my Ibiza plans. If you have any more questions, do DM me. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm also getting my nails done tomorrow, which I'm really excited for. Don't mind the colour of me. But I'm also getting my lips topped up over here on Friday, which I'm really nervous for, but I'm super excited for, because turns out this girl, it's not a girl, it's a clinic around the corner from me, does all these Love Island people's lips, and she's way cheaper than what I get my lips done in Cork. And I was like, you do Love Island people's lips? I need my lips done. I'm going to. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye.